I made one decision and everybody told me that I was ruining my life. I remember several years ago now when God first called me to the mission field. It was a real intense moment for me. It was something that I'd never wanted to do before. I'd never had a dream to be on the mission field. It wasn't a romantic story in that way for me. But once I experienced the mission field, that's when everything changed for me. And I knew at that moment that there was no going back for me. And when I came back to my home and I shared with the people in my life around me what had happened, I was so excited to tell them and share. And people had a very different reaction than what I expected. In fact, instead of people being excited for me and excited at what God had done in my heart and in my life, I actually found that people were telling me that it was unwise, that I was making the wrong decision and that I was young and making a decision based off emotion and passion, and those things were not of God, and I needed wisdom from other people around me. Now, I believe that wisdom is incredibly important from people around you, but it's never more important than the voice of God. And that's something that I learned and have tried to keep as a principle in my life. I explain it like this. It was almost like I was in a room with 100 voices and 99 of them were screaming at me the same thing, that this was a terrible decision, this was the wrong decision. And God's voice was this one whisper in the corner, and I had to try and hold on to that one voice in the corner, ignore everything else, because I knew it was God. And when you know God has said something, it's your responsibility to hold to it, to not let it go and to not waver. And when you do, God will reward that and He'll bless you for it.